It may seem an unusual conclusion to draw when the other game was an FA Cup final, but this Premier League clash was the more important of Chelsea's two successive meetings with Leicester City for Thomas Tuchel. The Blues are programmed to win silverware, and a trophy at Wembley last weekend certainly would have been a notable achievement for a manager who did not take charge until late January. That said, this is a club which ultimately defines itself by competing for the biggest prizes, and if there was a consolation from Saturday's defeat, it was the side's response in a hard-fought 2-1 win over Leicester in front of 8,000 fans at Stamford Bridge. Stream ESPN FC daily on ESPN+, US only. ESPN+ Viewers Guide, Bundesliga, Serie A, MLS, FA Cup and more. Those supporters played their part here. Social media can distort judgments on how fans perceive certain players, and while Timo Werner has undoubtedly been targeted as he amasses a quite staggering showreel of calamities in front of goal, those fortunate enough to be inside the stadium gave him nothing but fervent backing all evening. During this game, he was caught offside for a league-worst 41st time. He ended it without a goal. He had a one chalked off for offside and another for handball, extending his run to just 4 from his last 42 games for club and country. But in between, he worked tirelessly to press, harry and cajole a Leicester side who were perhaps still wearing the celebrations of their maiden FA Cup success from just 3 days ago. James Maddison alluded to a lengthy evening's enjoyment in his pre-match interview, and the Foxes were collectively slow into stride against a Chelsea side motivated by a sense of revenge, the surprising amount of noise this stadium can make when a fifth full, and the knowledge victory would put them within touching distance of a top 4 finish. Beating Manchester City and Porto will be tough enough without the added pressure of knowing failure to do so will mean missing out on Europe's Premier competition next term. The job is not done, but it will now be Leicester most nervously looking over their shoulders after they were outfought all over the pitch. Werner was at the centre of everything here despite not scoring. He had a goal ruled out for offside, of course, having already been harshly denied a penalty after being kicked by Youri Tielemans. He then had a second goal ruled out after handling the ball into the net from close range as Chelsea went in at the break, unable to translate their vast superiority to the scoreline. 2 minutes after the restart, Antonio Rudiger finally headed the home side in front, Chelsea's 10th goal from corners this season, the top mark in the Premier League. Underlining where a strength of one team meets an acute weakness of another, only Leeds, 11, have conceded more goals from corners than Leicester, 9.